So what do you think about the deepening of Savannah's harbor? People are answering that question right now. Earlier today at a workshop at the Savannah Civic Center. The Corps of Engineers study shows deepening the channel to 47 or 48 feet would mean $115 million in economic benefits. Until 8 o'clock tonight, people were asked to stop by and ask questions and leave written or recorded comments.
This is a great day for Savannah and for this entire maritime community. It's another step in moving forward. It's signifying progress in this whole effort. It really, though, started this ending the study phase and now moving on to the construction phase of this project.
With the new generation of larger container ships on the horizon, the port maintains the channel must be deepened in order for them to load and unload here in Savannah.
It is a project that's been talked about for years, but now is a step closer to reality, deepening the Savannah harbor. The Georgia Ports Authority has been pushing for the $6 million project, saying the Port of Savannah is the fastest growing in the nation, and deepening the harbor means doubling the number of container units. Leaders say trade has grown faster than anyone imagined, and Savannah needs to catch up.
We've already reached levels that the Corps back then thought we would reach almost 30 years from now. So I would tell you that 48, we need more than 48 feet. 48 feet is as deep as we can go, as deep as the project's been authorized to go. So I think anything short of 48 feet shortchanges this nation's best interest.
A study by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers found a dredging project could be done. Well, today they held a workshop so the public could submit comments. In tonight's 3 on Your Side Community Report, News 3's Tukwin Mock has reaction.
Well, Russ, the last time the Savannah Harbor was deepened was back in 1994. It went from 38 feet to the current 42. But supporters of the expansion say most of the ports that Savannah competes with are deeper. Right now, officials say some vessels have to wait to high tide to even get into our port. But once the Panama Canal reopens in 2014 after a major overhaul to accommodate larger ships, those bigger vessels would not be able to come into our port. Now, leaders say Savannah, to stay competitive, the harbor must be dredged, deepened from 42 feet up to 48 feet. Now, dozens of people came to the Savannah Civic Center tonight to find out more about the proposed project. Many say the economic impact is just too much to pass up.
Everybody's trying to get ramped up for 2014. But if we can't get the port deeper, then we can't get the larger ships. And they may go to our sister ports, maybe Jacksonville or Charleston. We want them to come to Savannah.
Now, the Corps of Engineers report says the dredging can be done and the environmental effects mitigated. They proposed to replace about 340 acres of affected wetlands in the Savannah Wildlife Refuge, but with a different type of wetland than that is being affected. Concerned citizens say there are also other implications not considered in the report.
If it's going to grow double or triple or quadruple in size in the next 20 years, what's that going to mean for Savannah? Is Savannah going to be like Newark, New Jersey? Is that what the people of Savannah want? Is to be submerged in a great big toxic polluted port?
Now, the Corps of Engineers will address the public comments in their final report. The deadline to voice your opinion is January 10th. Now, if you missed today's meeting, you can submit your comments online. You can find the link on WSAV.com. The government's final decision on the project is expected in December 2011. Tukwin Mock, WSAV News 3.
Savannah leaders and residents got an up-close look at the Savannah Harbor expansion project. The Army Corps of Engineers held a workshop displaying different aspects of the plan. They showed how the harbor would be deepened to 48 feet and detailed the environmental impacts that it could have. They also talked about how the project would strengthen our local economy.
We need to get back to actually a manufacturing base, probably where we actually make things that the rest of the world wants to buy. And the bottom line is unless we can have the facilities to transport that and actually do business with the world, then we're going to suffer. We desperately need the port. We really do.
If the dredging project gets federal approval and funding, construction could start in the summer of 2012.